here you can see that we have some tree folk. And these are very friendly little people. And these people are actually all the same person. It's actually a photograph of the same tree folk person doing calisthenics or some kind of exercise. And you can see that because you can imagine that these people are just like rubber band people. So you can pull them, and you can, these little connections are just like rubber bands. So all of those are the same. So for example, this person, I want to know how many different dots there are that represent this person. So for example, here we have this dot. You could explain this dot to anyone, even if this is a rubber band person. You could explain that that dot is a dot right in the middle. That's kind of the belly button of this tree folk person. And you know, these dots are connected to the belly button. So you could color them green, and you could stretch them about and they'd still be green. And you could rotate them and they would still be green at the end of that. Okay, so it doesn't matter. You can get them to do somersaults and exercises. You could still say that just by feeling these rubber band people, you could feel that, okay, I've now got the belly button little ball, and then this one next to it. Oh, I know that's a green one and another green one. Okay, so you could figure this out with your eyes closed. And these ones, these you could all figure out. They're the yellow dots, and you could figure that out by saying, oh, these are all of the ones that don't have any other dots attached to them. There's only one attached dot to each of them. So with your eyes closed, you could figure out these three different types of dots. Now I've colored them here, yellow, green, and blue, but you can see you could do that with your eyes closed. Okay, so let us now look at a numbering system for each of these tree folk. This tree folk person, we're going to call a 1, 2, 4 person. Can you think of why I might call it a 1, 2, 4 person? Rohan, what do you think? Why might I call this a 1, 2, 4 person?
Because there's 1 blue dot, 2 green dots, and 4 yellow dots.
Yeah. And I don't actually have to color the dots to call this a 1, 2, 4 person. I can call this a 1, 2, 4 person without coloring the dots. You can, with your eyes closed, you could identify that there's one dot that's kind of different from the other ones. That's the belly button. That's the dot right in the middle. So I'm going to call that a 1. And then there's 2 dots they're the same. And then there's 4 dots that are the same. So that's why this is called a 1, 2, 4 person.
Yes, so the figure is symmetric.
Yeah, there's some symmetry there. That's exactly, I love that you're using that word, Arohan. That's exactly correct. There's some symmetry there. So Ms. Humanoid Kitten, I want you to, let's say, I want you to color with the annotate. So let me just turn on the annotate. Oh yeah, you can annotate. So I'd like you, Ms. Humanoid Kitten, to choose a color and to color all of the dots that are identical. Imagine that these are elastic creatures that you can move around the dots, that you could go bing, and you could just have, you could just play with this little tree folk person. So go ahead, color a dot that you think is one color. And there's no other dots like it, or color them all that are the same. Or do you want me to just go ahead? Ms. Humanoid Kitten, I'm happy to go ahead and to show you, and you can just comment if you would like. That blue one, right in the middle. Okay, I will do that. Okay, so here we go. Oh, I know what's wrong. There we go. Okay, there. So I've colored that middle one blue. And so you can take away your blue annotation now. And you think that is, you could identify that dot with your eyes closed, and that's the only dot. How could you identify it as Humanoid Kitten? Why is that dot kind of unique?
Because it's the only one in the middle. And
yeah, this
like
is
just
Yeah.
it's by itself in the middle.
Yeah, you could say it's really in the middle, and I think everyone understands what that means. You could also say it's the only dot that is connected to 5 other dots, and you could figure that out just by feeling, oh, it's connected to 5 other dots. So I'm gonna say that that dot is unique. There's no other dots like it. Okay, what about this dot? Is this dot unique, or are there other dots that are like this dot? Angie Hawkins, go ahead. What do you think? Is this dot a unique dot, or are there other dots that you could feel with your eyes closed that said, oh, there's other dots that should be colored green?
I don't know. I would think it's unique.
Yeah, this one's unique too. It's the only dot that is connected to 2 other dots. So absolutely, this is a unique dot as well. Ruta, tell me about these 2. Are these unique dots? Should they be colored the same, or should we color them differently? Imagining that this is
The same.
Yeah. Yeah, they are the same. And yeah, so let's just go with, okay. What do you think about those purple ones, Oscar?
I think you don't need, I think the purple should be recolored to the red. There's nothing different between purple dots and red dots. You can simply swap them around and it won't change a thing.
Okay, so exactly right. We can move these dots all around and there's no difference. Okay, so you're exactly right, Oscar. All of these dots, the ones that I colored red and purple before, there was no need for me to color those 2 different colors. I can color those all the same color. The same with this, Amelia, or is this one different from the other 4? Can I color that one yellow, that one at the bottom, or is it different somehow? What do you think?
Well, it's not connected to the blue dot directly.
Yeah, exactly right. So this one is unique. It's the only dot that is not connected to the blue one. That's enough. Now you could figure that out with your eyes closed, right? These don't have to be colored. You could be feeling, okay, that's the blue dot. And then this is the only dot that's not connected to it. Exactly right. So this cannot be yellow. We're going to color this orange. So what number, stick person, what number would you like to call this Treefolk person? What number? So before we called it a 1, 2, 4 person. So what kind of number would you like to call this one?
Just like an identifier?
Yeah, kind of an identifying number.
Just like any number?
Well, it's not just any number. Remember that the last one that we saw was 1, 2, 4, because we had 1 kind of belly button. We had 2 green dots connected to that belly button, and then 4 dots around it that were all the same. So what number?
Wait, this would be 1, 4, 1, 1 then? Something?
Sorry, it's pretty noisy there, stick person. Try again.
This would be 1, 4, 1, 1 then?
1, 4, 1, 1. Yeah, absolutely. Now I'm just going to, so I'm not going to call it this. Oscar showed me that we shouldn't call it this. So exactly right. We're going to call it 1, 1, 1, 4, which is the same as 1, 4, 1, 1. There's no difference. The order doesn't matter here. So just by convention, we're just going to choose the numbers to be in order from smallest to biggest. So this is a 1, 1, 1, 4 creature. Again, the colors don't matter. So we're just going to call this a 1, 1, 1, 4 creature, a 1, 1, 1, 4 Treefolk person. Okay, so just to clarify, Leah, tell me which one of these 3 is the correct coloring of this Treefolk person.
The second one?
Yeah, the second one for sure. And hello, Leah. It's good to see you in the venue. Good, exactly right. So it's the center one here, not these ones at the edge. Okay, everyone take 12 seconds and figure out what you think, how do you think this one should be colored? And then I'm going to ask Tin Can to come up with the coloring. Okay. So 12 seconds quiet, and then we're going to go for the coloring. Tin Can, go for it. Tell me what you think you should color this one. And this is, yeah, go ahead, Tin Can.
I don't know.
Okay, so just with your eyes closed, can you differentiate? Can you tell, oh, wait a second, there's two of these that are different from the rest. With your eyes closed, can you imagine which two you could figure out, Tin Can? That you could say, no, these are different from the other ones. Which two of these dots could you, just by feeling this string, you could say, oh, there's something different here. These ones are different from the other dots. Well, this one here, you could feel, oh, that dot is just connected to one other one. And this dot over here, oh, that's just connected to one other one. There are no other dots connected to one other one. So you could say, yeah, these dots look like they might be the same. You could also decide that you were going to go looking for the belly button of this Treefolk person. And Solly, can you tell me where you think, what you would name as the belly button?
The exact middle.
Could you figure that out with your eyes closed?
Probably if there's bumps there.
Yeah, you can imagine these are like little marbles connected by string or something like that. And you could figure out, okay, this one's in the middle. I'm going to call that the belly button. Exactly. So that's another point that you could figure out. And you would say, there's no other point like that. That's the only point in the middle, or it's the only point that I want to call the belly button. Okay, good. Arohan, if you know the belly button, tell me about two other points, that these two here. Should we color them the same or different?
No, we should color them differently.
Differently. Why should we color them differently? Tell me about these why these should not be colored both yellow.
No, both of them should be the same.
Yeah.
Both of them should be yellow.
Yeah, they should both be the same. Imagine your eyes are closed. You find the belly button, okay?
Yeah.
And these ones are both connected to it. And there's no real way that you can tell them apart. You could throw it and you could catch it again, and you wouldn't be able to tell these two apart. So
I meant different from the belly button.
Yeah, that's right. It definitely needs to be different from the belly button, but the two of those are identical. Taco Cat, are these two? What do you think? Should I color these two the same, or should I color these two differently, or should I color them yellow or orange? These two here, these that I'm reading right now.
Personally, I think that there's a simple algorithm for finding out. It has a line of symmetry, so we can see that.
Sure. In this case,
line of symmetry, so you can see that the rest is the same.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly right. And we can go out the whole way. So this is the coloring. The specific coloring doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I use orange in the middle or pink in the middle. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Important thing is the number. And Ayan, tell me about the number of this Treefolk person. What number would you give this person?
Sorry, I joined late, so I don't understand what is this.
Okay. So that's okay. You can catch up. I'll explain it as we go. Arohan, what number would you like to give your Treefolk person?
1, 2, 2, 2.
Okay. So let's do that. That's 1, 2, 2, 2. And that's exactly what we have here. And colors don't matter. So this is a 1, 2, 2, 2 creature. So here are, these are 3 of the 7-point Treefolk people. Okay, it's not all of them. You can imagine other 7-point Treefolk people. Whenever these Treefolk people get to age 7, there's a group of them, and these are just 3 kids in a Treefolk classroom. Okay, and the tribes, those are listed over on the right. Avocado Cream, you've got a question or a comment?
Okay, so this is about like the tree folk. So does the thing of, okay, so does the points equal their age? Like, for example, if there were 3 points, would it be like a 3-something old tree folk? And if there's 7, it would be a 7-year-old tree folk? Or am I just making stuff up?
No. This is absolutely true. Like everyone knows Treefolk that wander around in your homes probably every day, right? Yeah. So I might not tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth in this class. So these Treefolk tribes, maybe they are fictitious. Maybe, just maybe. So tell me, Avocado Cream, these tribes, these 3 Treefolk belong to some of these tribes. Can you tell me which of these tribes this one here belongs to? Now so these are all of the possible tribes. This is all of the possible ways of splitting up 7. Okay, so 7 can be 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Well, I think that was 7. Or it could be 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3, or it could be 1 plus 1 plus 5.
Or it could just be the laziest one ever and just put 7.
Or just 7. Okay, absolutely. So those are the different tribes. And the point now is for us to find out where those Treefolk go. And so I just want you guys to have in your head, where do each of those ones go? We already know the numbers, but just imagine where they go, and then in 10 seconds, I'm going to show you, or you can annotate. Okay, so everyone can annotate. This is going to be bedlam. You're going to all annotate, and then I'm going to erase it in 10 seconds. So you get to draw a line. No, not that bedlam, Ian. You get to draw a line from that one, okay, right across. That's 1, 2, 2, 2. Right, that's good. So do that for each one, and we'll see if you guys agree. Okay. And then I am going to disable annotation now. Okay, so the question is, this one here, you think it is 7? No, we figured out that this one here was a 1, 1, 1, 4. That was how we described it, remember? And this one here was a 1, 2, 4. That was what this one. So we've already named these. So this is just kind of a review. Now, the person who just went straight across here, that's correct, because we just found out that the tribe of this shape is a 1, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so this is a 1, 2, 2, 2 person. Okay, now I'm going to erase all of these. And here we go. Those are what we have already found. This one belongs to 1, 1, 1, 4. Okay, these ones are all unique, and these ones are all the same. These colors are all the same. Is that clear? How many people are thumbs up, and how many people are, I don't know what you're talking about? Thumbs up from Leah. Thumbs up from Rohan. Nathan, thumbs up. Amelia, yeah, oh, thumbs up, good. Okay, good. Good. So this is all of the 7-point Treefolk people that we've talked about so far. There might be other 7-point Treefolk people, but before we get to them, I would like you guys to talk about some 6-point Treefolk people. Okay, so perhaps you have some ideas about some of these 6-point Treefolk people, and that's what we're going to look at now. So those are the 7 pointers. There's too many of them to do right now. We'll do them later. And here are the 6-point Treefolk people. And we are going to figure out where they go over here. These are their tribes, their possible tribes. But you notice these are all of the Treefolk people. There's only 6 of them. So some tribes, it looks like some tribes have gone extinct. Okay, they don't have any people in them. So that's kind of sad, but well, let's see what we can do here. So let's find out which tribes still have Treefolk in them. I am now going to switch from this screen share to a different screen share.
What about the poll?
Sorry? What?
Person, what about the poll?
Too loud, I am. Okay. So
I
yeah.
know what they were saying.
Oh, go ahead.
I think they were saying, why haven't you like done the poll or something like that?
Oh, good idea. Thank you very much, Avocado Cream. You're right. I would have forgotten all about the poll. So every day we have to do a poll. And if you guys can remind me, that would be good.
Why do you do a poll?
The poll is for MoMath.
Why do you do a poll?
The poll is for MoMath so that we can find out. Whenever we talk about the poll, I'm going to launch it. The poll is for MoMath so that we figure out we have some statistics. And those statistics extend over the whole 3 months that we're going to be doing PuzzleTime. And then we can look back at those 3 months and we can say, okay, this worked really well because we had lots of kids, and maybe it will help us program for future events. So that's why statistics are useful. Yeah. So that's right. We're just recording how many people are watching on your monitor. And we're going to end the poll, and I'm going to share the results. There we go. Just so you guys all get to see your results.
13% of people had 10 people watching.
I'm not sure. I don't know who that would be. Okay, so let's now look at this one. I would like Nathan. Where are you, Nathan? I saw Nathan here just a second ago, but Nathan has disappeared. Okay.
I'm here.
Oh, Nathan, you are there. Okay, good. Okay, Nathan, tell me about this 6-point Treefolk.
Okay, I think that specific Treefolk is a 2-2-2. Reason why is because there are 2 dots in the center, and then 2 dots connected to those dots in the center, and then 2 more dots connected to those dots.
Right. So you don't really find a belly button on this one. You kind of find you can figure out, you can figure out the ones on the end, and you could, for example, we could color them. What color would we like? Maybe we want to color them. You can
green.
Green. Okay, we color them green on the outside, and then the next ones. So you can do that even with your eyes closed. You could say, okay, these ones are on the outside. And then you can say, oh, these ones aren't on the outside, but they're connected to the ones on the outside. And what color are you going to color them, Nathan?
Brown.
Brown. Okay, let's do that. Brown it is. And so you could do that inside your head, even though you're not looking at them. Oh, those are the green ones. Those are the brown ones. And then the next ones, what color are they, Nathan?
Let's make them a dark blue. Dark blue.
Okay.
So good.
There's the color. And Nathan has identified that this one goes over to this here. And this is a 2-2-2. Okay.
Yep.
Good. Tin Can, would you like to look at this one here and tell me about what you think the number for this one is? What you would like to color different parts of it.
Bad.
Hey, Ian, if you're going to be that noisy, you have to mute. So I don't mind if you guys keep things unmuted for most of the time, but if you're going to be noisy, then you have to mute, okay? So tin can. This Treefolk Tribe, imagine your eyes are closed. Can you identify any of those dots that are different from all of the other ones? Any of those marbles? Ms. Humanoid Kitten, do you have ideas?
What?
So tell me about this Treefolk person right here. Tell me about how would you color it if you had your eyes closed?
Well,
Imagine
all the outside dots would be a certain color and the middle dot would be a certain color.
Sure, absolutely. All the outside dots, you can't tell them apart. If you just grabbed it, you can't tell them apart. They all feel the same. So absolutely. What color do you want for the outside?
Yellow, I guess.
Yellow. And for the inside?
Green.
Okay. So does everyone understand that even with your eyes closed, you could identify, oh, that's the green one because it's in the middle, even though you can't see it. And these ones here, these are all the yellow ones.
Yep.
Because, yeah. And so that is.
I thought you said you hated my project. Why are you watching it, Andrew?
Sorry, I missed that. Solly, it's your turn. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Yeah. Okay. So that is, I believe, 1-5 down there.
That's right. Exactly right. That is a 1-5. You have got it. This one here is a 2-2-2. Let's just do that. Good. Got that one. Amelia, would you like to choose one of these Treefolk tribes to color? One of these.
Yeah, take a pick. I mean, you did the 2-4 already. Which one do you want to do?
And Aaron, you can get involved there too.
Yeah, we've been coloring them on the side.
Okay.
Can you just hold this up?
Yeah, you can hold it up. Yeah, that's great.
Sure, go that way.
Okay, I see it. So this one here is a 2-4. I see it. You've colored this in the middle. You've colored it purple. So if any of you guys wanted to color these like this, and then this one here on the outside, I think that was a more pinky. So absolutely, Amelia, you've got that. If you guys want to show up with pen and paper and just doodle on the side like Amelia's doing, I think that's a great thing to do. So there we go. We have a 2-4 right there. There we go. So this one is a 2-4. Okay. Let's go with Leah. Leah, do you want to do one of these last three ones?
Sure, I'll do the one that next to what Amelia did.
Okay, this one here?
Yeah, so I think that middle-ish dot would be one color,
okay,
like green or something.
There's a green.
And then I think the one next to it, the other one.
Yep.
So I think that one would be a different color because it's only attached to one.
Okay, dark green.
And I think actually that one, the bottom and the two bottom ones, the other ones.
Yep.
Not that one.
This one and
No, the other one.
okay.
I think those would be one color.
Okay.
And then the two last ones, I think those would also be dark green. No. Yes.
Right.
Because, well, actually, no, there would be a different color. Because the dark green one is attached to the middle, but
yeah, that's right. So yeah, you're wise to notice that these ones here, these ones can't be the same. Okay, they can't all be the same because they are different. You could, with your eyes closed, you could be able to say, oh, this one is different from this one. This is the one that's connected to the belly button, and it's also the only one that's connected to the belly button that there's only one thing connected to it. So yeah, you could figure out this one. So for sure, we have to have these differently colored. So what's the number?
It would be 1122.
1122. Okay, so I'll do this. 112. 1122. Okay, so that goes up here. This is getting a little bit messy, so I'll have to clean this up later. But I agree that looks like 1122. Yes. Okay, and we'll go like that. Happy? Okay. Yep. Let's go with Ruta. Would you like to tackle one of these last two ones? Okay, if you don't, I'm happy to go to Angie. Go ahead, Angie. Tell me about this one down here, or this one here. You can choose the left one or the right one. I'm going to color these here. I'm going to color all the ones that were successful, that we have at least have some Treefolk Tribe in it. I'm going to color these ones blue. So let's see if there's any more blue ones. So go ahead and okay, let's go with Solly. Solly, one of these two.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do the bottom one.
Bottom left or bottom right?
Bottom right.
Got it. Okay.
So I have to color it, right?
Yep.
So let's find the belly button. I'd say it's that one, yeah, right there where your mouse is pointing.
Okay. And what color?
Blue. The two outer ones are yellow.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one on the left, far left, is yellow.
Yeah.
And all the other ones are green.
All right.
There's a problem.
Okay. So, Ayan, go ahead.
The problem is with the chat. The chat is completely corrupted.
Oh.
I can't see any messages coming in.
Okay. Well,
There's also
looks like I'm just going to have to turn off the chat. So now you can talk with absolutely no one, and from now on PuzzleTime, you guys can talk to nobody. Just makes it easier. You have to talk with everybody, and it has to be verbal. And
there's a problem with the colors on just one that was just done.
This one here, you don't like the coloring, yellow, green.
The one on the left shouldn't be the same as the two on the right because it's not touching a blue.
Right. So you could imagine closing your eyes and you could figure out that this one here is different from this one here. This one here doesn't touch the belly button. And you could figure that out with your eyes closed. You could figure that out. So you're exactly right, Oscar. We need to call this one some different color.
How does this work?
Yeah, what color would you like, Oscar?
Let's turn it to orange.
Okay, there we go.
And there's another problem. The light green shouldn't be the same color. One of them's touching in orange, the other's touching blue.
Right, and you, with your eyes closed, you could figure out, oh, I found the orange one. It's the one that's furthest away from the blue. I find it. and there's only one connected to it. So I know that that one, this one here, I can find that one out always. Okay, so
let's change it to red.
Red it is. There we go. And go ahead. What color?
And that is,
what
and
number?
that's a 1, 1, 1, 1, 2.
Oh no, that means that this is all the way up at the top. This is going to be, boom, okay. And that is, are you happy with that? It's getting a little bit messy, but I can still see what's going on. We're gonna have to shuffle this up. We're gonna have to rearrange it because this
How
is
does this work?
difficult to read, okay? Mathematicians like to be organized, and this chaos of the arrows going like serpentine snakes, mathematicians wouldn't get too happy about that. Okay, let's go with avocado cream. Can you solve this last one here?
Okay. Oh no. So I think that okay, so if you get rid of like the very end one that like doesn't have like a matching boy, then it would, you don't have to. You don't have to like get rid of it. Just pretend it's not there. Then you have this plus shape. If you have the middle,
Okay.
then that could be blue. That's the first color that comes to mind. It could, so that little middle piece could be blue.
Okay, got it. Yeah, you could figure that out. It's the only one that's connected to 4. So for sure you could figure that one out with your eyes closed. Yeah.
And then I want the sort of edge pieces, not like that one that's currently yellow, but like the other ones.
Yeah.
My cat ears are hidden. There they are. Anyway, you could color them red, I guess.
Absolutely. They're definitely, they feel like red. Yeah. Okay.
And I guess the one that's next to that yellow one could also be yellow. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Because you couldn't tell these two apart. Avocado cream. You couldn't tell these two apart. If your eyes were closed, you couldn't feel the difference between these two, right?
Okay.
Could you or not?
You could.
Avocado cream? Could you tell the difference between this one and this one with your eyes closed? This was a little elasticated doll of a Treefolk person. Could you tell the difference between this marble and this marble? They're all attached by elastics. Can you figure this out? Can you tell the difference between these two marbles or not with your eyes closed? Avocado cream. You're muted in some, it doesn't look like you're muted, but we don't hear you.
I'm sorry. I'm still working with these really weird headphones.
No problem, no problem.
So anyway,
Can you tell these two apart?
maybe I could, but maybe I couldn't.
Imagine closing your eyes, avocado cream. Imagine you have this little doll in front of you of this Treefolk person. And
Okay.
you find one of these marbles. Can you tell by just feel if you have this one in your hand or if you have this one in your hand? And how would you tell them apart? Or
I feel like the way I could, it would be to feel the rest, like feel to my right, which is that way. Wait, that's just reversed. So in real life, it'd be that way.
okay,
If your camera is technically reversed.
You can't really talk about left and right. You're just grabbing this thing. But what you could do is you could say, well, this one, oh, that one's connected to the belly button. I can feel the belly button. It's the one that's connected to 4 other marbles. And this one's connected to the belly button, but this one's not. So you could definitely tell the difference between.
Okay.
You could also say this one is not connected to the belly button, and it's the only one not connected to the belly button. So absolutely, these are different. They cannot be called the same. So we're going to color that one differently. And what's the number?
It would be a 1113, which is up there. I can't. Yeah, you know, up there.
Yep, I got it. Okay, there is the 1113. So these are all of the Treefolk tribes that have living members in them. Okay, this one doesn't have, there's no Treefolk tribe that belongs to this tribe, or this tribe, or this tribe, or this tribe, or this tribe. So about half of your tribes are empty. They don't have any people in them. Okay, we are out of time.
How does this work?
So we're out of time, but what I wanted to show you before we leave is I wanted to show you a nicer diagram of what we have here. So this got kind of chaotic. Let's look at something a little bit nicer. Here we go. And connecting. There we are.
Oh, yeah.
Organized. Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
A lot better. Okay. And mathematicians and you guys should be thinking about organizing things in a beautiful, clear way to communicate the results to the world.
Mathematician approved.
Yeah, it's not just enough to come up with awesome results. You also have to present those results in a way that is appealing to other people. It also helps communicate your results whenever you draw them in a nice way. Your job is to, if you choose to accept it by next week, your job is to find, first of all of the Treefolk tribes with 7 points. And then these are all of the 7 point Treefolk people. And you want to put these people into the tribes. And what you're going to find, that's really interesting, is that some tribes might have more than one Treefolk person attached to it. So that's kind of the interesting thing for you to discover. Take care, and I will see.
I wish
Bye-bye.
I wish
I think Amelia has a. I think Amelia has a question.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
It's more of a comment.
Oh, a comment is always welcome.
When you're talking about presenting it,
yeah.
When you're presenting awesome results, you should present it in an awesome way.